Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using this deck, which I don't know the name of it. I've had it a long time. I've lost the box, quite frankly. But if you know the name of the deck, let me know. I'll put it in the description. For the supportive Oracle cards, I'm going to use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Yep. And at the bottom here is who created them, Tori Hartman. And illustrated by Gretchen, and there's the last name, which I've elected not to butcher today. So there we go. All right, let's go ahead and see what you got going on here. I think I like these chakra cards. I don't remember the last time I used them. Okay. What do we have here? I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay. The first thing you're coming in with is service. Can be a good card, can be just an acknowledgement card. Like when I see this picture on here with service, it's kind of like you did what you had to do. When I'm getting this for Aries especially, is like, I've noticed with Aries anyway, you say you're going to do something and you do it. It's not often that an Aries won't do what they say they're going to do. And if they do, they'll usually call it right out. Like, listen, I know I said I was going to do that, but it's not going to happen, and this is why. And they won't shy away from it, usually. So it's almost like you had an obligation, you said you'd do something, you did it. The situation seems like it ended very rough. Like you did what you had to do, and then once it was done, it was done. I'm literally getting here the Lovers reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed in the environment. Like this is saying like, when you were finished with whatever you had to do, it could be somebody passing away. I mean, if you look at this, like somebody passed away and it was hard to watch. You did what you had to do, but when it was over, and you moved on. It was not a fun ending. The ending did not feel good. It was not a happy ending. It just was not. Even though you did what you had to do, it just didn't feel good. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so this next. When whatever ended. You're smart enough, why are we using that term? I don't know, I have my moon in Aries, so I'm just like, I don't know if I'd like hearing it that way. You know what's in front of you. You know when there's certain people around, you can be flat out honest and direct and right to the point. But you know that some people will just take that and use it against you. I feel like those of you that this is going to click with, you're like, oh yeah, that's happened before. I've just been honest and direct and to the point and just very honorable, and it's been twisted and turned right back on me. And it's ridiculous and it's disgusting, but it's happened. And I feel that energy right there. So, that being said, like, I think that's why we're saying it that way though. You know enough that like when you're dealing with a negative energy, not to let it use your own good intention against you. So you know that. I think that's what we're saying with that. This here says, between you and whoever you're dealing with, and it's connected to this ending, everything on the surface looks great. 2 of Cups, we're all good. Everybody's happy, I'm happy, you're happy, everybody's okay. It's the best it's going to be. We're just doing the best we can. We're both getting along very well. Oh, we're like best buddies. Oh yeah, best buddies. But the facade on your side and miracle, like I almost feel like when you look back on this moment, you're like, I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I stomached that moment. I don't know how I smiled right through it, but I did. And it's a miracle, but it was completely just kind of like you were dealing with a negative energy, and you were like, I was not going to let that use it. I was not going to let this person use my own goodwill against me. I wasn't going to let it happen. I had to do what I had to do. I just feel like you're looking back on it and you're just kind of like, eh. In the environment was trickery and gossip, which I find very interesting. Like, it's making me feel like you know what this person's like, and it's disconnected from you. Like, to know that this person was saying things, or somebody was saying things against you, there was some sleight of hand, trickery, lies, backbiting going on here, but nobody was saying anything to your face, and you were acting like, oh yeah, everything's great, we're best buddies, yeah, it's fine. And it was convincing. That was the best part. It was convincing. That's the miracle part. Like, it was convincing. Like, people thought, oh wow, the Aries likes this person? Okay, well, then they do. Because, when you need to do what you have to do, you do what you have to do. We're moving on from it. But you're not at all surprised by this energy. Not at all. What I'm getting here is you played this very well. Very, very, very well. Because you could have, you just didn't get involved with it. You didn't believe in this. You didn't believe this person had any type of good intentions. But whatever. Moved on. Didn't play into it. Yeah, we're best buddies. Yeah, it's great. Oh yeah, great times. Great times. You weren't having a good time, but you were like, yeah, no, it's good to see you. It wasn't. But that's what you said to them. That's what I'm getting. Someone else gets involved. This gossip, trickery energy, this doubles back. This person they get their own. They get what they deserved. You weren't at all a part of it. You were just literally smiling, everything's fine. Smiling as much as you could, best foot forward, not getting involved with ridiculous stuff. Somebody else is calling out a situation. They're calling out this gossip and this trickery. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing. You didn't do anything. Literally, you didn't. You couldn't even literally say you didn't know anything about it, because I feel like you stayed so far away from it. Whatever's going on here, you just didn't. You got joy on your side. You're completely fine. Completely fine. Somebody else is getting their just desserts who deserves it. And what I'm getting here is they're playing the poor me card. The bittersweet is kind of they're getting their just desserts, but they're trying to play it up oh, this isn't right. That's not how that really happened. You're not even involved. And if they try to pull you into it, people are like, no, that person didn't have anything to do with it. Aries didn't have anything to do with it. So even if they're trying to pull you into it, they're failing at it, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting it's very interesting how things are kind of turning about face. It's almost like you're letting karma do its thing, and it's coming forward quite quickly. And you're like, well, that was a quick turnaround for karma. Thank you, karma. It was there you go. It's almost I feel a feminine energy here, but the High Priestess is here. High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Stabs is connecting over the top like this. And that's the 7, which is telling me someone's holding the line and success is being had. Success is being had because somebody is holding to the line and we're going to fight for the success and we're going to keep this going strong. I'm getting there's a very strong energy on your side where you're just I'm not gonna do this. You've already seen how it's worked to your benefit staying out of it, and you're why give that up now? I don't really want to be a part of this ridiculousness. I don't have to be, and not for nothing. It's working to my advantage. People are trying to goad you into the situation. They're kind of trying to tease you into it. It's almost like they're running by your house, flipping you off, and they want you to come out and yell at them, and you're like, listen, you can take that finger and you know what you can do with it. I don't have any time. I don't know. There's worse things in the world. I can't be bothered with you. I noticed the Tower card on your side. You're kind of shocked how people are trying to goad you into things. They're really trying to pull you in. And I feel literally, I'm getting that shock card. It's literally somebody's walking by your house and flipping you off and they keep walking. They're trying to goad you into the situation. And you're just have fun with your fingers. Stick it up your nose. Just to be fun. And you're I have other things. I have better things to deal with. You want to flip people off? Have fun. Have fun. I don't even care. It's it's not even it's who's doing it? You're just right back at you, buddy. Right back at you. But you're not flipping them off. You're not getting goaded into it. The shock here is I almost wonder if you're shocked that this is not getting your goat. Because it's almost humorous to you at this point. Yeah, you're begging for me to be a part of this now because then you want to blame somebody else. Not today. No. Have fun. It sounds so funny to me because it's kind of they're trying to really get your goat and they're expecting they're going to do it. And you're no. Nope. No, no, no. There's a lot of thought into this, but there's nothing happening. Like, they literally have nothing they can point at you. They have nothing to use against you, nothing they can say you did or had any part of. They're trying to find ways to get your goat to get you to be a part of it so they can blame you for some of this. You see it, though. You're like, oh, I don't think so. No, it's okay, thank you. Nope, I'm not going to be a part of this. There's the way this ends is very peculiar to me. Because I feel like this person, like, they sink their own ship. Whoever this person is, they sink their own ship. I feel like other people seem to be, like, benefiting from this, that it's unexpected. By you not playing into this, there's a lot of people who seem to really see this other person for who they are. Like, the more they try to goad you into it, and the less you play into it, the more it's like painfully obvious what this person is actually like. And I'm getting, this is creating a whole new future for you. New things are going to come for you, new benefits are going to come for you. And I'm getting perception and mysticism, which is telling me, like, you may be surprised at the opportunities that come out of this, literally just by not playing into this. Like, other people are seeing this person for who they really are. Like, it's painfully obvious. And I'm getting people are, like, looking at you in a much better light than they had in the past. And I feel like they're kind of like, you know, the Aries, they try to give you a heads up about things, but, you know, if you don't want to listen to them, they're not going to force you. And they're not going to play either if it's not worth it. There's something good coming for you. You got gratitude, and I see that word gratitude there, but I notice the heart, and I notice all the greenery and stuff around this. Something is coming for you. Something good is going to happen for you from this. Especially with creation in the atmosphere, in the environment. I don't feel like it's like a set, like, I don't know exactly what it is, because it's a general reading, not for nothing. But you're getting some type of connection. Somebody is seeing this, more than one person, obviously, but someone is making sure that you're taken care of, and somebody is looking out for you. I'm getting, someone is looking out for you, and they want you to have something better. You're getting a lot of payoff from this. I'm not seeing, like, actual money. It could be money in your situation, but I'm not seeing it that way. It's getting some type of ally or some type of opportunity that you were not expecting that's really going to further you forward in what you want. Because you're not playing into this energy because it's a waste of time. And this is really, somebody's really, like, really impressed with this because they're looking at it like, I couldn't say no. Other people are watching this like, oh my gosh, I'd be all over that person. The fact that you're not, they're really seeing a mature energy here, and they're like, wow. And somebody's looking out for you. An opportunity is going to be afforded to you because of the way you handled this. A really good opportunity. I just don't know what it is, but it's a really good ending. If you know what it is, let me know. Like, when it happens, comment below. Let me know what it was. I'm curious. Because I'm feeling like it's really good. For those of you this is hitting with, something really good is coming your way because of the way you're playing it. Best way it could go, is my opinion. The energy is what it is, and I think it's because you know what it is. And you're like, not worth my time. Not worth my time. You get the payoff. Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.